Bonjour! Welcome to Paris, the capital city of France and the most visited city in the world. I have been here a few times before, so I thought this time I'll do something different. I set myself a mission of finding something interesting to buy for €1, whilst at the same time doing the classic Paris sightseeing itinerary. So join me as I explore Paris and let's see what interesting thing we can get here for €1. So I'm just outside Gare de Lyon station, not because I'm taking a train somewhere. I'm here to dine at one of Paris's icons. I know this is gonna cost me more than €1, but you know, we're in Paris. So this is La Train Bleu, and this was opened in 1901 and hosted the elite and wealthy for a buffet meal before the train ride to the French Riviera. So essentially the very opposite of what I'm doing right now. The interior here is astonishing. Gold everywhere. It's grand chandeliers, intricate paneling, statuettes on the ceiling, all the works. It really is an experience dining here. So here's the menu. Starters, they serve fish. They also cater to vegetarians. And here's the meat options, salads and desserts. I ordered the pate for starters and it was so-so, nothing special. This restaurant is known for its leg of lamb carved at your table, so I ordered it for mains. And it's one of the most delicious things I've eaten. I highly recommend it. Haters will tell you that the Louvre is not worth your time and to just skip it. But the 10 million people who visited Louvre Museum every year are no fools. So whenever I'm in Paris, I always make it a point to drop by. I will show you one of my favorite things in the world inside this museum. Let's go. There are 5 official entrances to the Louvre, but the glass pyramid entrance is the most epic of them all, which is why there's a lot of people here. So we're now inside the Louvre. Let's go explore. The Louvre Museum is the world's largest art museum and also the most visited. It houses a collection of more than 35,000 works of art spread over 60,000 square meters that range from ancient civilization from the 6th century BC to the 19th century. If you have minimal interest in the arts, you will find something you like when visiting the Louvre. There are so many works of art here that if you spend 1 minute seeing each Louvre artwork, it will take 64 days to see everything in this museum. I feel like a visit to the Louvre is not complete without visiting or seeing Mona Lisa. Well, I'd say though that don't come here just for her because in all honesty, I find her a little bit underwhelming. There's also a massive queue. Here she is. Considering that just across from her, there's a massive, really nice painting. Okay, slight issue because the item that I was going to show you is not on display at the moment. I'm not sure why. I told you that it's one of my favorite things in this museum and it's known to be one of the earliest complaint letter written by a son to his mother. And it looks like this. Essentially, the letter starts with pleasantries, then it went on to say, "From year to year, the clothes of young gentlemen here improve, but you let my clothes deteriorate year by year. In fact, you insist on making my clothes poorer and sparser. In a time when wool is consumed in our house like bread, you made me poor clothing. The son of Adan Idinam, whose father is merely an assistant to my father, has 2 sets of clothes, while you barely care to get me one. Although you gave birth to me and his mother only adopted him, his mother loves him, while you do not love me. The fact that the letter is about 3,800 years old suggests that some things never change. Spoiled and entitled brats and emotionally manipulating your parents, they're as old as time. So that was a very short visit in Louvre. I couldn't find anything here for €1, so let's go outside. Oh, I really like this park. This is just in front of the Louvre. And if you go straight all the way down, you'll get to Place de la Concorde, which is where we're going now. The weather has been mixed today. One moment it's quite sunny and then it starts raining. It was hailing at one point. But it's quite cool, so it's nice to walk around. As you can see behind me, Place de la Concorde is still shut. Still haven't finished dismantling all the things from the Olympics and the Paralympic Games. I don't actually know what to do now because my plan was to spend a little bit more time on Plaza de la Concorde, but seeing that it's shut, I'm not sure what to do. Maybe I'll go walk down to El de la Cité and yeah. Oh, look at that. So I'm now in Ile de la Cité, which means island of the city. And this small island is where the first settlement of Paris started. This is also where you'll find the Notre Dame Cathedral. It's currently still under construction due to the fire, but I think it's meant to open end of this year. It's raining again, so I take refuge in this land shop, which looks so fabulous. I feel so tired from walking almost the whole day, so I think I'm gonna head back to the hotel. So I'm gonna relax now because I'm so tired from walking the whole day. Gonna chill and then let's continue this tomorrow. Bonjour! Really early start today because I'm visiting, I think, one of the most busiest sites here in Paris. When you think of Paris, you think of the Eiffel Tower. And if you want to see the Eiffel Tower, this is the place to come to see it early in the morning before everyone else does. There are so many wedding pictorias happening here at the moment. I can see at least 3 of them. There's more further down. This view is just incredible. I've seen this so many times, but it never fails to make me smile. Oh, that was just lovely. I actually stayed there for over an hour just to enjoy the view. Just sitting down, looking at the Eiffel Tower and people watching. That was nice, really nice. Well, so just like the Place de la Concorde yesterday, the Arc de Triomphe is not open to public just yet. They still haven't finished dismantling all the things from the Olympics and the Paralympics Games. So yeah, it's a bummer. I've actually been filming the Arc de Triomphe under those trees and scaffolding and railings without knowing that if I'd walk like 5 minutes in a different direction, you see this. You still see a bit of, you know, things in front, but it's better, much better. It's probably a good thing that they are still dismantling the things for the Paralympics and the Olympics Games, because now you can actually walk on the Champs-Élysées. You can't normally do this because this is full of cars, but here you go. There's Arc de Triomphe just behind me and in front of me. And Champs-Élysées, baby. It also looks like there's a spotlight on the Arc de Triomphe. Just the morning sun just hitting it perfectly. So our next stop might be a little bit macabre, but it's one of the touristy places here in Paris, and it's for a good reason. This is Cimetière du Père-Lachaise. This cemetery is often described as a 44-hectare sculpture garden. This was opened in 1804 with over 69,000 ornate tombs and more than 1 million people buried here. This is the final resting place for the likes of Oscar Wilde, Jim Morrison, and my favorite singer of all time, Édith Piaf. This cemetery is the most visited cemetery in the world. This is also a good place to go if you just want peace and quiet, away from all the tourists in central Paris. So this is Oscar Wilde's grave, and I love that they actually enclose it in glass because people have just been sullying it. There's actually a message here that says, "Others do not sully by any mark." You can see there's hearts, such a mark there. Oh my god, look, there's condoms there. Oh, people. There's loads of condoms. So I'm now in a mall called Lafayette Gallery. And as far as mall goes, this is probably the fanciest mall I've ever been. You can actually book a ticket to go on that ramp over there, but I don't think that's necessary. I mean, you can enjoy it just from here. The reason to come to this mall is not to shop, but for this view. Look at this. You see the whole of Paris, and this is for free. I love that this area is free and that you can see a lot of Paris' landmarks from here. The guy in front of me is the Opera House, you've got the L'Invalide, you've got the Eiffel Tower, you've got the Orangerie, you can even see the Arc de Triomphe. Okay, let's head back down because it's time for a visit to the Opera House. That's where I was earlier. Right there. I think we're here. Oh wow. Look how intricate that sculpture is. Oh, can't wait to go inside. Alright, let's go. Wow, this is another level. Looks so beautiful. As expected, there's a lot of people here, but let's go upstairs anyway. This is one of the largest and most opulent opera houses in Europe. If you've heard of the Phantom of the Opera, this is the opera house that it's referring to. So this is the grand foyer, and it's quite impressive and ornate. It's hard to describe it, but it's even harder to take it all in. Everything is gilt, palatial, and ornate. You've got towering marble columns, bronze statues, crystal chandeliers, rich paintings, and detailed frescoes. So if you don't want to travel to Chateau de Versailles, I think this is the closest alternative here in Paris. So there is where all the performances, but there's not one today. However, we can take a peek of what it looks like inside. Let's go. Oh, that's been amazing. Kinda don't want to leave. But we've got other places to visit. So let's exit through the gift shop. I wonder if they have anything here for €1. So I walked from the opera to here in Pigalle. I reckon that if there's anything in Paris for sale for €1, it will be here. So that there is the wall of love, essentially. I love you written in different languages. So it's fun to find the language that you speak in those walls. Do you have anything here for €1?
For €1?
Yeah. No, it's okay. More stairs. Alright, let's do it. So this is where you'll find those independent artists selling their works of art. Have a look. Feels like all the tourists in Paris are here. It's so busy. Okay, there's just way too many people there, so I'm gonna go see the Sacré Coeur. I think I left it way too late to come here, so everyone is here. Look at that. It's an amazing church though. That's a beautiful church. It's just there's so many people here to enjoy it. So I'm gonna head back down. That's a view of Paris. You know, I realize that I'm always happy when I'm in Paris. It's hard to be miserable when you're surrounded by beautiful gardens, amazing architecture, well-dressed people. So I'm not sure why some of the Parisians are miserable, honestly. So I'm sat on a cafe, just looking at the map, trying to figure out where I am. I find out that plaza just in front of the cafe, that there, is called Jose Rizal Plaza. Jose Rizal is the national hero of the Philippines. How cool is that? They even have his bust here. Paris is beautiful, no doubt about that. But be warned, this isn't the idealized romantic city you see in films and photos. It's not a theme park. People live here. A lot of people actually, over 2 million people. So it's bound to be chaotic, dirty in some places, and crowded. Some people will be nice and some will be rude, so manage your expectations. Before I go, I did manage to find something interesting to buy for €1. Oh, I think I found it. That's just €1. It's also €1. I was actually surprised to see a lot of things that you can get here for €1. And I end up buying a postcard. I will send this to my mom. She's not been to Paris and hopefully this will entice her to visit. They say Paris is always a good idea, and I agree 100%. I will see you in the next one. Kita kids, or as you say here in France, à bientôt!